Hey friends, welcome back to my page. We are doing a get ready with me today as I get ready to go watch Dandadan in the movie theaters. So, in honor of going to watch that, I am going to do a recap of season one while I'm doing my makeup, and there will be spoilers. So, here's the spoiler alert. If you haven't seen season one, go ahead and scroll and save this until you watch it and then come back and let's talk about it. Okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to start off with my sworn friend here, my Round Lab sunscreen, which is also going to act as my primer for my makeup. So, we love to kill two birds with one stone. So, back to Dan 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 Dan. First of all, if you haven't heard the opening theme song, if you are somebody who skips it, go ahead and do me a favor, go listen to it because that's about to be your favorite song, I promise you. The band that does the song, I think they're called is it Creepy Nuts? I forget what they're called, but I believe they're also the same band that does the opening song for Muscle, which again, another banger. I've actually not seen Muscle before, but I love the song so much. It's in my playlist. Okay, so Dan 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 Dan. The main characters in the show are Momo Ayase and Okarun. Well, his name is Ken Takakura, and um, Momo calls him Okarun, and that's the nickname we're gonna go for him as well. So our two main characters are in high school, and they meet. I forget how they meet, but anyway. So the thing about them is that Momo, she is a student, a girl who believes in ghosts, but absolutely does not believe in aliens. And Ken or Okarun is someone who believes wholeheartedly in aliens but does not believe in ghosts. So, in order to prove that each one's belief is real, they both, I guess, challenge each other to a test of courage. Okarun challenges Momo to go to a location that has been known for high alien activity, and Momo challenges Okarun to go to a location that has been known for high ghost activity. Now, unfortunately for our two friends, that's the night that everything goes to hell because Momo gets kidnapped by aliens and Okarun gets possessed by a turbo granny. And the first thing that turbo granny does is eat our boy's balls. So he is testicleless, but he now has powers of turbo granny. So he's very fast. I believe he's stronger. Like he basically even though he's possessed by her, he also gets her powers. If that makes sense. Anyway, so Momo fights her way away from the aliens, and she discovers that she has psychic powers, which she didn't know she had before. And Okarun also comes to help save her, and together they team up with her using her psychic abilities and him using his Turbo Granny abilities, and they defeat the aliens and they go home. Okay, so fast forward, we find out that Momo's grandmother, who she lives with, is a psychic. So what happens? Well, there's a whole battle that ensues before we meet the grandma, or whatever, between Momo, Okarun, and another spirit, or was it an alien? Anyway, they keep coming for them. But so we find out that Momo's grandmother, who delicious. So she's a psychic, and anyway, she um, knows about Turbo Granny, and yeah, and then I think she helps get rid of Turbo Granny from Okarun. Don't quote me. It's been a long time about season one, so yeah. Anyway, so we do meet new people. Okay, actually, I should say this. Somewhere in between all this madness, Dandadan shocks us and gives us one of the most beautiful episodes I've ever seen. Like episode seven, we meet this ghost lady who's in pink, and we go through her backstory. And basically, she was a mom who was raising a little girl, And then she gets attacked and her little girl gets taken away and she dies and all that resentment builds in her, so she never moves on as a ghost. And then one of Momo and Okarun's classmates as a kid runs into her, mistaking her for her mother. And basically, the ghost kind of like sees her as her daughter. And this classmate, her name is Aria. Aria, yeah. And Aria absolutely hates Momo. Like, she hates Momo. But anyway, so the team, what happens? So Arya, anyway, long story short, after we go through this lady's backstory or whatever, she, oh yeah, because she ends up, the ghost lady, she ends up killing Arya, who she sees as a daughter. Yeah, she eats everybody, and it's again a whole thing. But she ends up killing Arya. So in order to save her, she gives up her powers to her. So Arya now also has like ghost powers like Okarun. And yeah, she's off the chain. So anyway, eventually another incident happens at the school where they are attacked again by aliens. And this time all three of them team up. That's Okarun, Momo, and Arya. They all team up to fight this new threat. And yeah, so basically we got a cute little team going. And oh yeah, by the way, we ended up finding one of Okarun's testicles, and it's just one missing now. Anyway, so we get another addition to the team who is Gigi. Gigi comes out of nowhere basically. He used to be friends with Momo when they were younger. I think they went to the same elementary school or something like that. And he ends up coming to the house, invited by Momo's granny, because he apparently has been going through it at home. The poor kid has been basically haunted by ghosts, or I don't know. They just say like there's a lot of stuff going on in his house to where he couldn't stay there no more, so he had to come stay with Momo and her granny. And yeah, that don't sit right with Okarun because Okarun Loki has a crush on Momo, and then here comes this super cool guy because yeah, Gigi's like pretty cool. And here comes a super cool guy out of nowhere who's been knowing Momo, and Okun's just he not okay with that. He not okay with that. But he gets to know Gigi, and Gigi ends up being pretty cool. Like, he pretty much is like, oh my god, Okon, you're so cool. And they both think you're very cool, so everybody basically gets along. Okay, so anyway, the season ends basically with Okarun, Momo, and Gigi going back to Gigi's hometown, basically to try to go get rid of the spirits there. And once we get there, Momo goes to a hot spring. I mean, they're all at the hot springs, but she goes to the female side or whatever. And while I think Gigi and Okarun, I don't know what they were doing. But anyway, so while at the hot spring, she gets attacked. And that's basically how the season ends, where she gets attacked and Okarun and Gigi are trying to go save her, but we don't know what happens. So that's the end. Okay, so here's the finished phase. I didn't do nothing too crazy, but yeah, let's go watch this movie. Ah!